Hi everyone, it's Andy from Hobby Headquarters. Today we are going to be previewing a brand new 100% new tooled kit. This one is from Academy Models. It is their 35th scale German Panzer III-J. Now the kit itself comes with 5 different sets of markings inside, and all 5 are done up for North Africa. So if you're a big fan like I am of building up North African armored fighting vehicles, this will be a great one. And like I was telling you earlier, it is all brand new tool. It has a retail when it arrives of about $50 and should be on the market sometime in either late September or early October. And like I said, so it's a brand new kit. Excited to tear into this one to show you what it looks like inside. So let's get started. Okay guys, let's take a look at the sprues that are in this kit. We'll start off with obviously A, which has our lower hull on it. First thing you'll see is that it is not a bathtub style hull. It is individual side pieces here. Give you a close-up of the detail on it, as well as a few of the other little parts that are on this sprue. Now on the other side here, we have these little holes on both the sides and the bottom, and they correspond to these braces that will line up everything on the bottom of the sprue, so you get a nice true squareness to it. And now we're going to look at sprue B, which has a lot of the upper parts of the hull. And from here on, you're going to see quite a bit of slide molding done on all this, all the sprues. So on this sprue right here, we've got some of these little boxes that are slide molded. And on the other side here, we have the louvers of the vents here slide molded as well. Some of the tools, the rear engine deck, and some of the other parts that are on the, lots of the tools on this actual piece here. Move on to sprue C, which has parts of our turret on it. Zoom in here and let you see that close up. And slide molded parts of the gun are all slide molded in here. On to sprue D. Once again, more slide molded parts on the side here, and actually some slide molded parts here as well. And actually this side as well is also slide molded. So 3 sides of this mold are slide molded. Also take a look at, this is sprue E. And sprue E is also slide molded, and here you can see the 2 different barrels. So we have both the short and the long barrel gun for this, so we can do either one of the variants on this as well. We've got our tow cables, which I've always wondered, and maybe you guys wondered the same thing. This is one of the few kits, and no matter which manufacturer makes it, the Panzer III always has the tow cables molded out in plastic. Most other vehicles come with, you know, the string and then the little tow cables on the side, but the tow cables on a Panzer III are always molded, from the Tamiya to the TACOM to the actual Academy kit here. Kind of unusual. Now we're going to jump over to the G sprue, and you actually get 2 of these in here, so it's going to be one for each side. So we've got our drive sprocket, the idler wheel, the spare, one of the spare road wheels, and the very bottom of the link and length tracks. So they are link and length, so they're going to be individual little pieces, and then long pieces like this length of piece right here for it, and some of the brackets. Now this one doesn't have the side skirts on it, but it makes you think that they're going to be probably doing a whole bunch of different variants on that down the road, so probably be looking for that stuff. So like I said, there's 2 sprues of this, and the final sprue is the H sprue. Now you get 4 of these sprues. We've got our back panels on the for the engine deck, the return rollers, the actual road wheels themselves, and then all the links of track plus all the suspension arms. And let you take a close-up look at the different pieces here. And then there is an individual tow cable end. So maybe you can do it both ways. And the last thing we're going to look at is the decals. Oops, get the glare off there. And then, of course, the photo etch. So we've got the grill covers for the photo etch on this kit. And right after I'm done with this part right here, we'll show you the individual sprues on like close-ups if you want to take a look at those. Okay, and the other thing I like to show you guys too, especially on a new kit, are the instructions and how they recommend how things are going to go together. It kind of gives you an idea how easy or difficult the kit's going to be. And to start off, I was looking through these a little while ago, and I thought it was a really cool idea that they're doing, especially for new modelers. If you'll notice, all of the red areas are areas that you're going to apply cement to. So as you go through the build, you're putting cement in the right spot and attaching it in the right area, so you're not getting cement where you don't want it to be. And like I said, for a new modeler, I think that's going to be really helpful, even onto the tracks right there showing on it. But as you can see how the kit actually goes together, very similar to the way the Tacom one went together, since they're very similar kits. And it just shows each one of these parts. Plus, in the very beginning, there was this little section here. This shows you all of your panel pieces and where you need to drill holes on. Every little red dot is a hole you need to drill based on the version that you're going to do. So at the very back of the instructions, they've got actually 5 different North African Panzer IIIs. And most of them have that two-tone camouflage that we talked about in the very beginning. And you can just hopefully see it. It's very, very faint. But it is on there. And they'll show you which of the different variants on it. They're all very, very similar, but to get the right holes in the right area, you really want to watch that schematic in the very front there. So that gives you a breakdown of the parts and the instructions on the kit. And now we're going to show you the individual little pieces. Well, there you go, guys. There's a quick preview look of the new Panzer IIIJ that'll be coming out from Academy Models. This will be one that we'll be putting on the pile to start building fairly soon. We've got a few other projects ahead of it. But I want to take this opportunity to thank you guys for watching, and please stay tuned because we have many more videos coming.